has reached unto heaven.
Our sins have reached unto heaven, man. Our sins have reached unto heaven. Okay? Let's just name a few of the sins. The sins, I mean, it's vast, man. America promotes nothing but wickedness, man. Promotes homosexuality, promotes transgenderism. Only in America can your son or daughter go into a bathroom with another grown man in there, man. That's only in America. But they push that agenda, they push that philosophy, and if you think, if you oppose that, you're wicked. You ain't right. That's a madness. That's a madness. That's madness. That's a bullshit that's pushed in the society, man. Okay. So read that again.
It says, "For her sins have reached unto heaven,
right?
And the Most High have remembered her iniquity."
And the Most High has remembered America's iniquity, man. Has remembered the nation of Edom's iniquity. The Most High didn't forget all the wickedness that you have pushed and committed ever since you came back in the rulership. Hell, ever since you were created. Right? Read on.
It says, "Reward her even as she rewards you."
Right. So it's saying what? Reward her even as she rewarded you, man. That's basically saying what? We're gonna be able to reimburse or recompense the tribulation and atrocity that's been put upon you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans back onto the white race, man. What? Oh yeah. As it's depicted as such. Right? The Most High is gonna allow this to happen in your lifetime.
Reward her even as she rewards you,
right?
And double unto her, double upon her works.
Right, so it's saying double unto her works, man. Oh shit. Double unto her works, man. So anything that you did against these people on his side, the Most High is gonna allow double put upon you. Right, so these other nations, man, primarily the white race, who are the Edomites in the Bible, you're going to go through a lot of hurting and whooping and hollering and pain and anguish in the kingdom of heaven, man. Okay?
Scripture says, blessed is he that curse you, and cursed he that curse you. But what did we receive from the so-called white man? We received cursing through slavery. So the Lord says it will be reward. So, but it says she don't receive it double. So the way we were rewarded through slavery, and it says double unto her, double upon her works, and the cup which she had filled to her double.
That's right, man. The cup that she had filled onto her double, man. That cup represents all type of pain and anguish, slavery, death, destruction. You know? Basically, the same thing that was put upon our people, it's going to be, matter of fact, give me Jeremiah 37 real quick. The same thing that was put upon our people is going to be put upon the other nation. Well, primarily, the double is going to be put upon the nation of Edom, man. Now, not to leave out the other nations, because you're going to go through slavery also, man. It's not like we're going to be only focus all our anger on Edom. They're going to get a brunt of it, but you other nations, hey, hell, slavery is slavery, man. There's no nice part of slavery. There's no easy part of slavery. Right? But who's going to get a brunt of it is the nation of Edom, right?
Yeah, the Most High said in the scriptures that, "O Tyre and Zidon, what hast thou to do with me? Thou render me a recompense?" And that's talking first regarding the so-called Africans, the Hamites, but who is in that land right now is the so-called Arabs, which, not ironically, but spiritually, they had a hand, all right, and factually, historically, they had a hand in this right here, the cargo slave trade, the transatlantic slave trade, man. The Arabs and the Africans, which are some of the top nations, other nations besides Esau, all right, that brought us into slavery, man. All right, we talking about you so-called Arabs, because you had a damn fool come up here and ask about the Arabs.
Yeah, that Arab.
That he was an Arab. All right, and then the Africans, who were the so-called black people over there in Africa, all right, who are not our people, all right, but heathens, all right, they had a hand in this, man. All right, and that goes, they're like some of the top other nations that's going to be right alongside of Esau getting their ass whipped, man. All right, but all the other nations, like the brother just said, man.
Oh, we Deuteronomy.
Deuteronomy 30:7.
Right.
And the Most High will put all these curses upon thy enemies.
Right, so the Most High is going to put all the curses that were put upon you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans upon our enemies, man. That's showing you that you people have enemies, man. The only thing is that our people don't realize who the enemy is. But trust and believe, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans have enemies. Right, so read that part again.
Deuteronomy 30:7.
Right.
And the Most High will put all these curses upon thy enemies.
Right, so the Most High is going to put curses upon our enemies, man. See, that's why you people don't understand the characteristics of who you call God, man. The Most High does put curses upon nations. He put curses upon these people. That's why we're under the situations that we're in. And he's also going to apply the same curses upon the other nations, man, upon our enemies. Because our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, we do have enemies, man. I mean, shit, you get shot in the hood every day. Don't you know that we have enemies, man? Don't you know that you have a nation that don't like your ass? Read that again.
Deuteronomy 30:7.
Right.
And the Most High will put all these curses upon thy enemies.
Right, so it's saying the Most High is going to put curses. The Most High is going to put curses upon our enemies. Right, read on.
And on them that hate thee.
And on them that hate thee, man. You in the hood, you in the slums. Don't you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans understand that you have a races of people and nations that don't like you, that look down upon you? The Most High is going to grant us our recompense. He's going to allow us to pay back all those other nations that put a hurting on us. The Most High is going to allow judgment and payback for the people that were responsible for this, man. Whether our people want to believe it or not, man. Right? Because the Most High is returning. That's why the Most High is putting a hurting on the Israelites, man. That's why it's earthquakes in diverse places every day, man. That's why it's hurricanes and storms and tempests that's fucking everything up. Don't you think that's for a reason? Right?
Mexico got another earthquake, if you didn't already mention.
Yeah, it was a 6.2. A 6.2 earthquake, man. Right? And then you had one earlier this week that was off the island of Japan, a 5.2. And then you had one in California that was a 5.4. These are all things that were spoken of in the scriptures, man. Before I come, they shall be earthquakes in diverse places.
But no,
Can't you people put two and two together, man? Man, you a majority, especially our people, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You guys are all. What's the word? Help me out with some adjectives. Done for, man. You guys are some retarded people, man. Majority of our people are lost in the sauce. Majority of our people are too far in the jar, man. And you heathens, soon you're gonna go into slavery, man. Because I'm tired of seeing you damn heathens walking around here with no fucking chains on. Soon the Most High is gonna apply these curses, man. We do the round again.
Okay, go ahead. This is 1 Peter 4:17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High.
Right, and that house of the Most High consists of you Israelites, man. The house of the Most High consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. So it's telling you that judgment shall come first to the people of the Most High, man. That's why you see all those hurricanes. They're primarily fucking up the nation of Israel. You got a whole bunch of islands that's not islands anymore. They're just bodies of water. Barbuda, Tortola, and a whole bunch of islands. Right? That's not even there anymore. You got the island of Puerto Rico that got totally obliterated by that hurricane. What was it? Maria. They got no power for 6 months.
And to add insult to injury, a damn dam of water, a dam added more flooding to the damn situation.
It was called Hurricane Maria.
Yeah, Hurricane Maria.
And you know, like that song, Maria, Maria. That's what you get.
Yeah,
But
right.
I got an article from Russia today. It says, violent times will come. End of the world alarm interrupts broadcast in California. In Southern California, people was watching television, and a voice came on the screen and said, violent times will come. One woman said she was watching Keeping Up. I'm gonna read right here. It says,
That's good, man.
What you guys, Jesus is the word or something?
Oh, we're just followers of Jesus, man.
Okay,
Oh,
one second. Look at
We're gonna deal with y'all. We're gonna deal with y'all.
Jesus is so good.
Just give us a second. We'll deal with
Yeah?
y'all.
Are you guys in the middle of
Yeah,
something?
read your article.
no, I'm reading right now. It says, one woman made a statement, she said, right. 1 second I'm watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians. The next I get this emergency alert about the impending violence. So people in Southern California was actually watching television, and a voice came on the screen that said, violent times will come.
Right.
And they would say that the voice sounded like Hitler or something.
Right.
Everybody was afraid.
When that happened today?
This happened on 22nd. It was uploaded 22nd, probably happened on 21st.
I'm gonna think because there's some stupid shit on the internet with this September 23rd bullshit.
Oh yeah, some
The
idiot.
end of the world's gonna happen, you know. But that's all to play mockery against the Bible, you know, because the scriptures talk about the only nobody knows, but the Father only knows when the Lord's gonna come back, you know. But we know according to the signs and the mayhem and the earth, you know, the signs according to the prophecies that at the end days are right at hand, man. You know. So I know you're not coming up with that September 23rd spirit. Are you not one of those guys,
I
right?
can deal with this first.
Come on, I got a spirit of Jesus.
You got a question? What?
This is Matthew. Hold on.
Is this for me?
Yeah, no, hold on. We'll do it in a minute. This is for you because you have mentioned no man knows the hour, right? Because you got a whole bunch of internet videos talking about September 23rd or 23rd, or whatever, the rapture, whatever shit, right? This is Matthew's 24, verse 36. But of that day and hour knoweth no man.
Yeah, that day, that means the exact day of the comeback of the Lord that the Bible talked about, man. All right? The comeback of the Lord, which is reality. But the thing is, what you're talking, you know, in your demonic church system, it's not going to be this little hippie, rock star, or trailer park trash, or whatever you want to call this bomb imposter. It's not going to be this guy, man. All right? This is 100% not the truth. And you can't find this anywhere in the Bible that the Lord looks like that.
Right.
Okay? Yeah,
Finish this.
Yo, no.
Yeah. So that day, you can take pictures of the signs.
It's going up on YouTube.
Yeah, go ahead.
So it says, what of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven.
Not even the angels, okay? Not even the angels know the exact day, hour, and minute when the Lord's gonna crack the sky and come back here. All right, but, keep going.
But my Father only.
But the Most High only no Heavenly Father knows when the Lord's gonna come back. But don't get misconstrued by that script, man. It doesn't mean we don't know when he's gonna, we completely don't know what time he's gonna come back in. We know by prophecies we're years away. Or even, it could be months away, it could be weeks away, all right? They damn sure ain't no 5 years. You know, I believe that, man, all right? Lord willing, it may not even be a year. Because even Trump in office, that's prophecy. And even since that demon been in office, there's been more prophecies coming to pass, especially since the eclipse.
Ask him a question if you got a question.
Okay? Especially since the August 21st eclipse. And that's one of the heaviest eclipses I've witnessed in this truth, man. About as far as things happening afterwards. So, you know, the time is at hand. It's coming very close that the Lord's going to come back soon. By the prophecies. We'll name some. The race tension in America has reached an all-time high, man. What happened in Charlottesville, Virginia, whatever it's called.
I got a couple questions I want to talk about.
1 second. Yeah.
Are you the leader?
1 second.
The Lord's the leader here. Right?
1 second.
Well, we don't have
Go ahead. All
Right, it's 2 Corinthians 11 and 4. For if he that cometh and preacheth another Jesus, I'll read it right. For he that cometh and preacheth another Yahushua, whom we have not preached,
if ye receive another spirit which ye have not received, or another gospel which ye have not accepted, you might well bear with them. So these guys, they come over with another Messiah, you know, one that's not taught according to the Bible. Is the idea of the world Messiah. But according to the Bible, the one laid by Jesus Christ is a so-called Negro. All right? All the biblical characters, they all dark-skinned people, except the so-called white man, which is identified as the nation of Edom, according to the Bible. So, in the last days, the Most High is going to send his son for the world ignorant called Jesus Christ. And guess what? He's a so-called Negro. And he hates so-called white people. So, let me read it again. So it says, with he that cometh preaching another Yahushua, whom we have not preached.
Showing you that it's supposed to be, there's more than one, man. There's going to be a lot of false images, right? Or false philosophies of the Lord, man. And this is the main one right now. Okay? Because this is not biblical, man. Right?
It says, for if he that come preach another Yahushua, scripture doesn't preach this God, whom ye have not preached, or ye receive another spirit which ye have not received, or another gospel which ye have not accepted, ye might well bear with him. So, you know, the Lord doesn't teach this God. You know, the Lord teach that of Yahushua. And Yahushua, he came for the nation of Israel, and the nation of Israel alone. And we read the book of Genesis to Revelation, it's all about Israel. That never changed. But then we got this image. But this image was given to our people during the time of slavery, because the so-called white man knew the power of images. Because you know, subconsciously, when you push this down to our people, they'll have this image subconsciously in their mind. And they will worship this image, they'll worship the features of this image. That's why you see black women, they blonde their hair yellow. When they go to work, they put red blush around their cheeks. Those are the Negro features. And they always spend red lipsticks. You know? Those are the Negro features. The reason why they want to look like some of the characteristics of so-called white men, because of this image. Because they see this image as the Most High and the Son and the angel being this way. That's why the Most High, beginning with the apostles and elders, that we bringing out the truth. Because our people, they had in their mind that we was going to be damned to the so-called white man. We had no hope. So the Lord sent us out here to do an outreach to the elect, and the elect alone.
Yeah, and that elect only consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. There's nobody that's of the elect that's of another nation. Okay? All right, so that does not include you damn white people. That does not include you damn Africans, okay, or any other nation. If your lineage comes from so-called tribes on this sign right here, right, you have a chance to be one of the elect. That's the first requirement, to come from the lineage of Jacob, right?
Yeah. Like the Spirit had it going, you're going into how the Most High jacking up these different islands with Jacob's dwelling. Because Scripture said that judgment must first begin at the house of Israel. So before the Most High gets to the so-called white man, he's going to get to the people first. And the Most High is going to do an ethnic cleansing among his people. All right? He jacked up Puerto Rico. The Most High jacked up Mexico. He jacked up parts of Texas, with niggas neighborhoods. So the Most High judging these people. You got people that's over in this side loved ones, and they're not getting no answers back. So the Most High, he's bringing judgment, and it's only going to get worse. You know, it's only going to get worse and worse.
That's why it tells you, like we read earlier in what was it, Esdras, these are the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, man. Right? Because this weekend we were saying, I said we're about to approach that time, but really we're already in that time, man. We're already in that time of Jacob's trouble. We're already in the time of sorrows and great mournings, man. If you go down to Puerto Rico, if you go down to Mexico, if you go down to any of those islands, it's a time of great mournings for the people of Israel, right? And it's only going to get worse and worse and worse here on out, right?
And it's going to build up momentum.
Yeah. And you see all that hell. If you were to look at a map and put it on like all the hell that's going on around the world, everywhere around the world there's hell going on, man. Actually, can I get a globe real quick? Can I get a visual? Everywhere around the world there's hell going on, man. Even in America, but like catastrophic events, civil unrest, that's happening all over the world. But as far as natural disasters, it really didn't. It's touching America, but you see all that turmoil is gonna come. It's gonna come hit America, man, because all the islands where all Israel dwelled, they're being hit, man, for the past 6-7 years, hard. Then you got Central America, Mexico, them being hit. I mean, they got hit real hard. Mexico, the tribe of Issachar, they got hit really hard, man, this past week and a half, man, with 2 or 3 damn earthquakes. And like the brother said, it's gonna keep getting worse. But the point is that all this hell and mayhem is gonna, hit America, man. And it already did with the storms. Texas, that was the big one with Irma. You know, all these hurricanes, Maria. You know, and it's going to be more hurricanes to come, more earthquakes. You know, don't forget, like I mentioned through the Spirit, about that August 21st. I'm going to keep on talking about that eclipse, man, until we get out of here. August 21st, all right? Remember the path of totality, man. The path of totality is the shadow that the eclipse, that the moon creates when it covers the sun, and that shadow crossed over America, all right? And that's a big deal, because why? Number one, it crossed over America, and where the shadow hit, it hit what do you call it? The Yellowstone National Park, all right, in America. And in that park is a super volcano. So don't forget about that. That's going to erupt, all right? According to prophecy, man, and do a lot of damage, all right? So the point is, all this hell is, it's going to come to America, man. And again, on that point, on the path of totality, from that eclipse, that shadow, that same thing happened in 1914. That brought in World War I over there in the Europe continents over there, right? Because World War I was held